is a very windy day today here in the desert, guys. It's like 25-mile-per-hour wind gusts outside. So I'm currently shooting this intro. I'm coming to you from inside of the world's smallest A-frame cabin. And guess what? It's pretty small. I didn't have many options of where to shoot this intro without totally giving away the interior. So I'm like basically backed up into this corner right now in the A-frame. And if I had to estimate, I don't have my measuring tape with me, I'd probably say this A-frame is about 50 square feet. Again, that's 50. And I'm saying that because I did stay in a very small tiny house in Finland a couple months ago. And that was definitely 50 square feet. So very kind of similar spacing wise in this A-frame cabin. So I had to guess it's about 50 square feet. So really small. Besides just the cabin, it's not just this little cabin in the middle of the desert, like super tiny. I'm actually in a property right now. There's plenty of other Airbnbs on it. So they have some glamping tents and some tiny houses and a pool area and a bathroom. All these, kind of really other interesting amenities and homes. So we'll get into that in just a second. But if you want to check out the world's smallest A-frame cabin on Airbnb, I'm gonna link out the Airbnb listing in the video description. As always, if you want to book this A-frame cabin or any other cabin or treehouse or tiny house anywhere on the world in Airbnb, be sure to use my Airbnb code down, linked in the video description as well, to save money off your next booking. But really excited to showcase this place to you guys. It has a lot to offer besides just the cabin again. So let's hop into a tour of the world's smallest A-frame cabin. Let's do it. The A-frame cabin is located on this plot of land out in the desert in Joshua Tree. So when you first arrive, you're gonna pull up with your car and drive down this little stretch of road, kind of come through this gate to the front entrance of, I guess, the compound, I would call it, with all these Airbnbs. And kind of right in the center, I kind of describe this as a bit of like a garden. It's pretty cool, some like paved paths and some trees. But now, actually, I want to first cover some of the amenities here because they're very important. Again, it's a very small A-frame, so there is no bathroom or kitchen in it. And that's because they have the two buildings right here. So I'm going to start first with the kitchen on the left. Welcome to your kitchen. This is about a 60-second walk from the A-frame cabin, so very close. But the space has really everything you might need. It was very well stocked, in my opinion. You have a double sink, which is great and easy to wash up any dishes or to wash your hands. And you have space here for tea and coffee. Down below, you have plenty of pots and pans and all utensils, and you have a microwave. Now, right next to the kitchen is your bathroom. So we're gonna head inside, and this is your bathroom space. It's split into 3 distinct rooms. And so 2 of the rooms have toilets in them, just like this. Very clean, very modern, pretty standard. And then one of the rooms is your showering area that looks just like this. Another key amenity I definitely want to point out, this is about a 2-minute walk from the A-frame. Everything is very close together on the property, but this is your pool and hot tub and chill out space. You have a grill, you have the pool, you have a nice fire pits right here, you have a hot tub, but this is definitely a great spaces to gather with friends and family. Again, there are multiple Airbnb properties, so you can rent all of them out. As mentioned, the last thing I'll now cover is the other Airbnb properties here before we get to the A-frame, beginning first with this really cool glamping tent. Has a pretty cool outdoor setup. And then directly next to the A-frame is this really cool tiny house they call the Tin Can. But now it's on to the A-frame. Welcome to your beautiful A-frame cabin. So from this angle, you can kind of see it's tucked behind some of these trees. We're gonna walk a bit closer and it's very clearly labeled, but now this is your A-frame cabin. You can definitely tell, yes, it's not very large, but it packs a punch, has a lot of amenities for a small space. And you have a lot of cool stuff out here as well. So you have on the left, you have this little fire pit. You can attach that to the propane tank. I couldn't really use it because it was so windy, but it's definitely a nice amenity for a less windy day. You also have a cowboy tub as well, so you can fill it up pretty easily. There's this hose right next to the A-frame, so you go ahead and just put some water there. Definitely meant for some hotter days. I was there in October. It was a little bit chilly, but definitely a nice outdoor setup here. This is the A-frame now from a few different angles. This is what you would probably see if you're walking back from the bathroom or the kitchen. And this is now kind of further back, into the desert. But I was a huge fan of the entire exterior though. I thought it was a really cute setup, but we've definitely seen a ton of the exterior and the surrounding property here. So let's finally head on side to the world's smallest A-frame cabin. Welcome to the interior of your A-frame cabin. This is the site that will welcome you as soon as you walk in. You'll probably immediately notice all the beautiful windows, the natural light is streaming in. I was definitely noticed that, it really stuck out to me. But now kind of looking back towards the door, we'll first focus on this area to get this tour started. So in terms of privacy, you can very easily pull the curtain this way. And in this corner, you have a chair and a hanger. I want to focus mostly on the opposite corner. There's a bunch of stuff here to cover in this area. There's a lot of stuff on the ground, but we'll actually start up top here. You have this lantern. There's then also a light switch to operate one of the lights that's right above the door up top there. And then right kind of further back here in the corner, you actually have, I'll call this a charging station. So there are actually two USB ports so you can plug in your phone. You can charge some electronics. And this is a heater and a fire extinguisher. Now onto the floor, you have some extra gas for the heater. You have two batteries. They're pretty big ones, pack a lot of punch. And you have a fan as well. So definitely a lot to see over here in this corner. Now I'm going to turn our attention more towards the bed in the main area. So there is one light right over the bed, and we're gonna get a little bit closer. And the host left a few things behind for you. So now we've inspected, you have a lighter here, and it's definitely used for the fire pit to light the propane, all that fun stuff out front. You then have two towels, and then you also have a garbage bag here that the host left for you. Next, we'll get a little bit closer to the entire bed area. And I definitely want to note that even though, yes, this is a quite small A-frame, I never felt cramped at all. I still had plenty of space for all of my camera gear, all my belongings, and trust me, I have a lot of gear with me. Definitely kind of put that stuff more in the front end of the A-frame, and I have plenty of space still to walk around, so I had no complaints. Real quick, if you're enjoying this video, please give the video a like, give it a thumbs up, and also consider subscribing if you're still not subscribed. I come out with weekly videos just like this of the best and most unique Airbnbs. Now, back to the tour. For this last part, there are a few more things in the main area. So directly above the bed, you can put this curtain down. There's really no one else out here, so I really never felt like I had any issues in terms of privacy throughout the windows. But if you want as well, you can also open up these windows, to let in some extra air as well. The bedding and pillows I also found to be top of the line, very clean, very modern. And I guess in this next part, I look really weird. I'm trying to give you guys perspective, basically just how big this A-frame is. And if you feel so inclined to do the same, about 6 feet, and I could do this with no issues. I also kind of laid out and stretched out fully on the bed. And again, like my feet didn't hang off at all. I had plenty of space, so that was not an issue. But overall, you guys know I'm a huge fan of tiny houses and A-frame cabins in particular. This is definitely one of my favorites. Thanks so much for checking out my tour of the world's smallest A-frame cabin. If you could please help me out and give this video a like, give it a thumbs up if you haven't done that yet. Helps to be shown to more people here on YouTube, on the platform, and also share this video with a family member or a friend via Facebook or Instagram or Reddit or email, whatever it may be, and say, hey, check out this really cool tiny A-frame cabin out in the desert. It would help me so much. I really appreciate it, guys. Also, if you're watching this and you're still not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. I come up with weekly videos just like this, just the best and most unique Airbnbs, hotels, accommodations from all over the world. Basically, if it has 4 walls and it's unique and I can travel to it, I'm shooting it. I just basically been nonstop doing so many video shoots these past few weeks. I have some really, really exciting content coming up for you all in the coming months. So be sure to subscribe so I don't miss out on a single video. And also I'm gonna link up my favorite playlist, somewhere up here. This is my top and most favorite, most unique Airbnbs and accommodations I've shot so far here in the channel. So if you enjoyed this A-frame cabin video, I've shot plenty of other A-frame cabin videos just like it. And also A-frame cabins, tree houses, tiny houses, you name it, I probably shot it. So be sure to check out some more of my videos. I really appreciate the support. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode.